Little People, Big World's Tori Roloff says her father didn't approve of her relationship with Zach. Tori and Zach Roloff talk about the start of their relationship, which began in high school. They wed in 2015 and have 3 kids. Zach and Tori Roloff are opening up about the early stages of their relationship when family questioned their love. On Thursday's episode of the Raising Heights podcast, The Little People, Big World alums talk about their experience as a mixed-height couple, with Tori being average-sized and Zach having dwarfism. During the conversation, Tori reveals that, like many people, her family and friends had questions when she revealed that she was dating Zach, especially her father, who wasn't keen on the idea at first. Tori and Zach Roloff talk about her family's questions at the beginning of their relationship. TLC can remember getting ready to go on a date with you and saying who you were and showing him a picture of you and him, being like, "No, what are you talking about?" She recalls to Zach. "This is not the guy I pictured for you." He literally asked, like, "Are you sure?" multiple times. He was like, "I don't know about this." She adds, "Then he met you, and I joke all the time, but pretty sure my dad likes you better than me now. My whole family likes you more." Tori, 33, and Zach, 34, began dating while they were in high school in 2011. The pair tied the knot in 2015 on the Roloff family farm. Together, they are parents of Jackson, 7, Lilia, 4, and Joseph, 2. Tori says that when her father met Zach, his perception of him and the height difference changed. As far as the height difference, though, he definitely overlooked that once he met you, Tori says. He was like, "Oh, I think I get it." As for her family and friends, they also had questions and concerns about their romance, but they let them go once they got to know Zach. "I think that there were questions when we started dating from my friends and family, but once everyone met you, they were like, 'Gosh, I get why this girl is into him. I get this scenario. I get this relationship.' Height didn't matter," she shares. Zach notes that as a person with a disability, you want people to overlook the obvious physical aspect, despite how hard it may be. Tori had no issue doing that. "You look for all these things that are wrong when the person's not right for you," Tori says. "Once I met you, even though your height is different than what I would have imagined, there was nothing wrong with you. There was nothing that I could pick apart." Tori and Zach agree that they haven't faced a lot of public adversity during their relationship, but chalk that up to their Little People, Big World fame. The pair also note that tuning people out has also worked in their favor. "Outside opinions shouldn't matter," Tori says. "They could have kept me from happiness, and they could have kept you away from happiness as well. We didn't let other people's opinions come between us or our relationship." Tori and Zach's love story played out during their time on Little People, Big World. Zach's family, including his parents, Amy and Matt Roloff, and 3 siblings all appeared on the series since 2006. Earlier this year, Tori and Zach officially exited the series with their kids at the end of the last season. Little People, Big World star Zach Roloff explains relationship with father. Little People, Big World star Zach Roloff has just opened up about the current state of his relationship with his father, Matt Roloff, and things aren't looking all that great. In the May 23, 2024 episode of his podcast, Raising Heights, which he co-hosts with his wife Tori Roloff, the reality star revealed that his dynamic with his father is still very rocky. He went on to claim that Matt Roloff remains in denial of everything he did, which has made it difficult for the father-son duo to reconcile. This is how Roloff described his father's attitude. "In my mind, it's a narcissism. So yeah, it's not great. I don't know. More time may heal." The couple also talked about how the filming for Little People, Big World Season 25 concluded over a year ago, but watching the show opened up a lot of old wounds for them. The TLC reality star and soccer player noted that while the dust has settled on the drama, nothing has really been fixed between him and his father. Stuff comes out on social media, and you realize people are thinking the same thing. It's a bummer because I thought we were kind of evening it out a little bit, he added. The update comes after Zach and Tori Roloff officially announced their exit from the show after 25 seasons in February 2024. Naturally, a lot of fans thought that the sudden departure was in response to Zach and Matt Roloff's long-running feud over the family farm. In a February episode of the Raising Heights podcast, Zach went on to clarify about how things had been rough for the family because of the farm deal, and that's what eventually pushed the couple to take this decision. "We were done with it. We moved on," he concluded. Zach and Tori Roloff's exit from Little People, Big World. The feud between the father and son began in Little People, Big World Season 22 when Zach and Tori Roloff started talking about buying part of the family farm. However, Matt Roloff ended up listing the portion of the property his son wanted to buy. To make matters worse, he later decided against the sale and turned the place into a short-term vacation rental. The father and son negotiated for a year, and when Roloff Sr. refused to accept the couple's offer, they packed up and moved to Battleground, Wash, with their 3 children. In the aftermath of the drama, Matt Roloff revealed that he was banned from seeing his grandkids. "We go from seeing them daily to completely cut off," claimed the reality star in the season 23 premiere of the show. His girlfriend Karen Chandler backed him up, saying that it was heartbreaking to see how Zach and Tori Roloff refused to bring their kids to the farm. However, when the couple announced their exit from the show, they also disclosed that their oldest son, Jackson Roloff, had expressed how uncomfortable he was with being filmed all the time. In the same podcast episode, Tori Roloff shared that as parents, it was important for the couple to listen to their children. "It was a huge reason for us stepping away," she told the listeners. Soon after, Matt Roloff expressed his support for the couple's decision in an interview with Entertainment Tonight, explaining that Zach knows better than anybody how difficult it is to raise their children in front of the camera with all the scrutiny. Finale premiered on April 23, 2024. There has been no update on the show's 26th installment yet, and it's not clear whether the young couple will ever return to the show. You can, however, keep up with Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff's journey on their Raising Heights podcast. Stay tuned to Collider for more updates. Audrey Roloff continues to be hated by Little People, Big World fans, but why? Audrey Roloff hasn't appeared on Little People, Big World for years, but still continues to be a hot topic for fans of the show. TLC's Little People, Big World premiered in 2006, introducing audiences to the Roloff family, led by Matt and Amy, and their 4 children, Jeremy, Zach, Molly, and Jacob. Matt and Amy, as well as Jeremy, are all dwarves. Now, in its 25th season, the show has given fans a look at how a family with dwarfism lives day to day. Jeremy, who is Zach's twin, married Audrey Roloff, née Audrey Mirabella Body, back in 2014. The couple welcomed daughter Ember in September 2017, son Bode in January 2020, and son Radley in November 2021. They are expecting their 4th child in the spring of 2024. Ultimately, in 2019, Jeremy and Audrey stopped appearing on the show, yet there is still so much commotion surrounding Audrey. In the Little People Big World subreddit, many folks have some choice words about her. Why do people dislike Audrey so much? Why do people dislike Audrey Roloff? If you take a gander at the Little People Big World subreddit, you'll notice that there isn't a lot of conversation about the show, but there is a lot of talk about one of its alums, namely Audrey Roloff. In a thread discussing Audrey, users weighed in with why they don't like her, and it's not just one specific reason, but many. Her life is privileged, but she doesn't really acknowledge that at all. She acts like she is a self-made success story when it was from marrying Jur, who was on a TV show. She doesn't actually know real struggle or hardship. Everything is perfect in her world, wrote one LPBW fan. Several others remarked that the disdain stemmed more so from what she posts on social media, as to her appearances in the show. Audrey has previously shared anti-vax posts, as well as posts that reject traditional medicine, and ones that preach the benefits of essential oils and drinking raw milk. Additionally, in 2019, she and Jeremy faced criticism for advocating blanket training, a tactic they used with their daughter Ember. This method, derived from the controversial teachings of Pastor Michael Pearl and D.B. Pearl in their book, To Train Up a Child. Child training for the 21st century involves placing a child on a blanket for set periods. Should the baby try to move off the blanket, parents are to strike them lightly with a ruler or something flexible and place them back on it. It is meant to teach babies boundaries, discipline, and solo playtime. Other comments in the thread about Audrey include, "She's a pick-me girl who says she hates pop culture, but she's only famous because of pop culture, and a braggart and a liar." To sum it all up, many people think Audrey is full of herself and isn't using her platform for good. Why did Jeremy and Audrey Roloff leave Little People, Big World? During a Q&A on her Instagram story in May 2023, Audrey was asked to explain why she and Jeremy chose to depart Little People, Big World. Per the Ashley's Reality Roundup, she cited many reasons, including that Jeremy was just ready to move on from this chapter of his life, and that they didn't want to raise their kids in front of the camera. Audrey also slammed the show for its crazy and very controlling contracts, fabricated storylines, and pressure to perform. "TV contracts are crazy and very controlling," she continued. "Same with filming schedules. We also didn't like the storylines being portrayed that weren't actually true. Ultimately, reality TV is all about the drama, and we didn't like the pressure to create or speak to the drama or perform for the cameras." Audrey disclosed that this is why she enjoys sharing her life and opinions online, because she is able to control what becomes public and how it is portrayed to fans.